Back, it's 5:54. This morning, a story of how one family's tragedy turned into another family's blessing. After a local family's son was killed as a result of gang violence last year, his parents decided to help men caught on in those destructive paths by opening a men's home, all in honor of their son.
And Vanessa Dillon joins us this morning with that story. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning. Well, it's a ripple effect of compassion that might come as a shock for most. Jessica and Tommy Romero chose love over hate, all in hopes their kindness could help save lives.
July 11th last year, my son was murdered.
It's a phone call no parent can even fathom receiving. After Jessica and Tommy Romero were told their son Tommy Jr. was shot 8 times and killed in Las Vegas, the couple was immobilized by the news. They sat in solitude for 3 days, unable to see people, mourning and praying.
You don't have an hour. There is no time left. You pray for him. You pray for his family. And it was tough. By the 3rd day, I was praying for the individual and his family. The individual that killed my son was also killed.
Instead of retaliation, the Romeros decided to help men struggling with issues such as gang violence, addiction, and homelessness, all with the hope their kindness might prevent another family's loss.
I think of my boy a lot. And I see the man and I'm like, okay, God, I understand. And like my wife said, I mean, his name won't be in vain. His name is going to carry on. Even after I go, this will continue moving on.
Through faith and a vision to heal the broken, the couple opened their nonprofit and men's home, Tommy's Legacy, on November 1st of last year.
I used what happened as my strength. As we were driving up there, we're like, what can we do? What can we do so that no other parent has to go through what we're going through? You know, a parent shouldn't bury their children. And that's when God said go. That's when he said it's time. Open up your men's home, impact as many lives as you can. And that's what we strive to do every day. Every day we just want to help.
While some men come and go, others have seen it all the way through the couple's year-long program. Through their journey toward recovery, whether it be battling addiction or moving in straight out of prison, the couple says their stories serve as reminders as to why they choose strength over suffering every day.
We lost a son, but God has given us many over this last year. He's given us many sons, and we're so proud that 3 of them have stuck with the program and changed their lives, and now we'll be graduating, and so we're so grateful.
The couple says they believe tragedy is often unexplainable, and even though most of their friends and family didn't understand their sacrifice, something in them always told them the men's home was all for a greater good.
The gentleman asked me, what's wrong? And I was like, today's my son's birthday. And I said, today is his birthday. And he said, if your son wouldn't have passed away, would you open this home? And I said, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to help men, but I don't know to what extent. And I said, I don't know if I would open this home or if I would open it soon. And he said, just know, if you want to open this home, I would probably be dead right now.
Through their faith in a higher power, Tommy and Jessica Romero have found peace in helping others. And even though the sting of their loss will always feel fresh, they say they're right where their son would tell them to be if he were still here today.
I know that he's looking down and that he's so proud. I know in those last moments that he was laying there that he cried out to God. And so I know that I'm going to see him again. I know that we'll be reunited in heaven. But I know he's so proud of the change that his dad has made in his life and all the impact that we make on these guys. And I think he would say, go. I think those would be his words. Dad, go. Go.
The couple is hosting a banquet today, hoping to raise money for their nonprofit. They'll also be holding a graduation ceremony for those 3 men that successfully completed their year-long program. So for more information on Tommy's Legacy, just head to our website at kgt.com. But absolutely incredible story. They're so resilient, and it was such an inspiration to just be in the same room as them. They were very strong, and what they're doing is powerful.
I mean, just 3 men in that 1 year. Who knows how many more they'll go on to impact.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Thanks, Vanessa.
All right, we're back with more after this.